I did a video a while back on quarter wave stubs, and I'll put a link down below. And I showed how a quarter wave stub works on an oscilloscope. And I thought I would show quarter wave stubs in the frequency domain now. So we'll have a spectrum analyzer. Let's get it set up. I'll do a preset, so we start from 0. I'm going to do a stop frequency of 400 megahertz, and I'm going to turn on the tracking generator. So right now I have a wire going from the tracking generator to the input. So we have a flat line here right at minus 20 dBm, which is what the tracking generator is set to. Let's set it to a minus 10. Come on, why not? All right, we'll set it to minus 10. All right, can you see that? Yeah, there you go. So we have a straight line. So this is a sweep of the forward transmission, or this could be a loss diagram or a percent transmission diagram, something like that. In a vector network analyzer, you would call this S21. That's just input to output. We have 0 dB loss, okay? All right, so let's make a filter. And the only thing that we need is a piece of wire, piece of coax actually, okay? And so this is just a short length of coax, okay? Nothing attached over here. And I just have it hooked up to a T connector here, okay? So there's just a little adapter here, but forget that. It's just a length of wire. And we're gonna insert that in here. So we're gonna take out this female, and we're gonna stick in our stub. Okay, this will be our quarter wave stub. And you say, okay, there we go, we got a wire. What can a wire do for us? Well, a wire can make a notch filter, all right? So at the frequency of resonance, the reflective wave, the wave is going to go down this stub and reflect off at the end. It's going to come back up, and it's going to interfere with itself, and it will cancel at a particular frequency. When the two are out of phase, it will cancel right here, and then we will see a notch filter. So we can do marker, let's see here, marker peak. We want to be looking at, oops, what did I do here? We want to do peak. Why am I searching here? Oh, here we go. I want to look at minimums instead of maximums. So we'll go back. So now when we hit peak, it will find the low point there. And this is happening at 169.6 megahertz, okay? And we can then do some calculations on how long this piece of wire is. We could take the speed of light and the frequency. The speed of light is in units of meters per second, and the length of the wire is in meters, and the frequency is in cycles per second, okay? And so let's go ahead and do that. Everybody loves math. As my professor would say, what do we know? We know the speed of light, 300 meters per second. We know the frequency, which is 169.6 megahertz, otherwise known as cycles per second, okay? So, cycles per second, if we take our 300 and divide it by 169.6 times 10 to the 6th cycles per second. This is meters per second. We will get on the other side, we will get meters. Cycles is unitless, and the seconds will cancel, and we'll end up with meters, okay? So let's do that. 300 and 169.6 divide, we will have 1.77 meters, okay? And that's for one full cycle. But we're going to have a quarter wavelength, so we're going to have to divide that by 4. And that's going to be 0.442 meters, otherwise known as 442 millimeters, okay? And so let's measure our length of our wire here. Get a ruler. Okay, and we have we have to measure from the intersection here down to the end of the wire. We have 200, let's see here, we have, okay, and I measure 300 millimeters. So these obviously do not match. They are not equal. Why are they not equal? Well, we haven't accounted for the speed of the wire, okay, which is the velocity factor, okay? And let's just look here. We'll just do 300 divided by 442. That's 68%, okay? And that's very, very close. Oops, sorry. That's very, very close to what the dielectric constant of this wire is. So it all checks out that we have a quarter wavelength. You can play with all those numbers and stuff and get better accuracy. You can look up the data sheet for your wire and stuff and blah, 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 blah. Or you can use this technique to measure the velocity factor of your cable and stuff like that. You say, oh, I have a 68% velocity factor. Anyway, to a certain precision, okay? All right, so we have our nice peak over there, all right? Let's go ahead and save this one. Trace, view, we'll go to B. All right, so now we have it on the screen. So that's for an open. You can say, well, what happens instead of an open at the end, we have a short at the end, okay? I will short that all out at the end of the wire, and look at that, we get something different. Let me hit that button. Okay, so when we have a short, the frequency moves over, okay? And so now we have a peak over here. Let's see here, marker. So our peak is now happening somewhere over here, 334, which is about double of this one, which would make perfect sense, right? The only other thing that was we have a dip here right at the beginning. So at DC, we've shorted the cable out. So having a short doesn't work at low frequencies. It will still work at high frequencies, but low frequencies aren't going to like it because you have a dead short at DC. All right. Let's go ahead and get rid of these. Trace, blank. We'll go back to A and let it run real time. All right. So let's go ahead and increase the amount of frequencies that we see. We're going from 0 to 400 megahertz right now. Let's do a stop frequency of 1.5 gigahertz. And look at that. Now we have a comb filter, or a comb notch, or I don't know what you call this thing, a comb notch filter, I guess. So it's multiples, right? The first, we'll go back to peak. All right, there we go. I went ahead and let it do its peaks, did a peak table. It's found 4 peaks. And it's given us a table here. And they're happening at 170, 512, 864, and 1.22. So there you go. And if I short the cable, so we're looking at shorts, you can see everything moves over. All right. Here's open, and here's short. All right, quick little video about making a filter with a piece of wire.